Hello everyone, I am Emma. Um, I thought that I'd go on Quizilla earlier today and look at the fan fiction I wrote when I was 14. Much to my dismay, Quizilla no longer exists, just like BlogTV, which I also used to use a lot when I was 14, or maybe a bit more like 16. But yeah, all these things are going that were, really popular about, I guess 6 years ago or something on the internet. It's all gone. Makes me feel old, like I've been using the internet for a long time. Anyway, I've never really uploaded anything to YouTube before, but I thought it would be funny to have a look at my fan fiction because I do still have it in a folder on my computer under, as you can see, Emma's stories and Emma's fan fiction. And yeah, I used to love writing. All stuff from, you can see, 2006, 2005. Kind of funny. Anyway, let's have a look. So 2006, I was in year 9 in high school. So I would have been, 14, turning 15. And I think it's when I really started using the internet a lot. Anyway, so it's Harry Potter fan fiction. I'm pretty sure, if I still have it. And I think it's going to open up in LibreOffice instead of Microsoft Word, which is fine. We'll have a look. Excuse my computer, I'm very slow. This is great. Okay, let's have a look. I'll read it. At least a little bit, because it's fucking terrible by the looks of it. Bye! Alice stepped out into the brisk air on the train platform. A soft tug from her part allowed her trolley, with suitcase and all, to follow suit. Being the start of autumn, the air was just beginning to cool, but Alice took great liberty in pulling her green Angora jumper tighter around her shoulders. I'm pretty sure an Angora isn't a type of jump. Anyway, whatever. The platform was booming with greetings, goodbyes, and lots of "Get on that bloomin' train right now." She smiled slightly at this. The beginning of the new school year was always an exciting thing. New faces, old faces, places, things, and reminiscences. Of course, in Alice's opinion, it was always much more worthwhile to observe as opposed to participating in such angsty greetings. It wasn't as though she didn't have friends, because she did have many. It was just easier for her to take solace in being on her own at this stage. So, not beating around the bush, Alice quickly abandoned platform 9 3/4, lugging her luggage and person onto the ever-steaming scarlet train, the Hogwarts Express. As she was amongst the first on the train, it was easy for her to find and reserve an empty compartment. Her friends at Hogwarts might have enjoyed the petty greetings on the station that Alice didn't, but she knew they'd board soon and be appreciative of the reservation, just the same as it was every year. They respected Alice's need to pretend the holidays had never happened, just as Alice respected their over-the-top greetings. With things being said as they are, it was very soon that the first couple of her friends arrived. Alice? Ah, Alice, one bright-eyed and freckle-faced girl said, appearing in the doorway. Her name was Jessica, and she was a particular favorite of Alice's. Jessica smiled agreeably in Alice's direction, for she was always smiling, and then sat down opposite Alice. "Aren't you boiling with that stupid jumper on?" "No, and you know I'm not." "Indeed, my beautiful ice princess." They laughed, and Jessica pinched one of Alice's apple-like cheeks. The compartment door slid open, snapping Jessica and Alice out of their short, shared reverie. "Nice stuff," another sandy-haired girl said, poking her head in through the door. The train had started to move by now. "After all that, you finally found us, Ellen," Jessica mocked, cocking an eyebrow. She was a cynical character. That's why Alice and the rest of the world loved her. "Quiet bird," Ellen replied in her reasonably higher-pitched tone. I guess I should have read like, "Quiet bird." I don't know. She was a soprano. She sung for the Hogwarts chorus the only way an angel could. And back to that task at hand, Smith. Sit down before I'm forced to kick you, Alice laughed. Despite everyone's friendship, they all still took pleasure in calling each other by whatever part of their name they found suitable, in particular the surname. So, to avoid confusion, we have here Alice Lucille Nolan, Jessica Louise Bird, and Ellen Llewellyn Smith, 3 of the 4 idiots, or the 3 L's, as all their middle names began with the letter L. Wow. It's slightly better than I thought, but still pretty shocking. Anyway, it gets pretty dirty if I recall. Dirty for a 14-year-old. Some stuff going on with like Draco Malfoy in the broom closet and whatnot. Crazy. Anyway, they're probably bored whoever's gonna watch this to death, but oh well. I wonder what other stuff I have. Probably terrible, terrible stuff that we shouldn't look at. There's lots of things. Role plays? Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I used to use what's it called? Gaia Online all the time. And I used to like do role plays on Gaia. I think Gaia Online still exists though, because I think not that long ago I went and looked if my profile avatar was still up, and it is. Maybe I'll do that quickly, just to show you, because it's funny. 16 cool things can internet free. Apparently was the last thing I was looking at. What was I gonna? Yeah, Gaia. Ah. I think this was my username. Yeah. Oh my god, my avatar has no clothes. My last login, 2009. I've been a member since 2004. What? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, maybe I'll read it out. This is like cringeworthy for me because, yeah. Emma alla porta. For those who speak Italian, I'm not actually a door. I was attempting something called a pun, which I'm not particularly good at, if you know what I mean. Anywho, you got that right? No need to repeat myself, eh? What's that I got? Okay, no, I'm not gonna read that because it's just retarded. Dies from toxic shock syndrome. What the fuck? Well, apparently I really hated Simple Plan. At least that's a good thing. Anyway, I think everyone should do this. Everyone that's about my age that used to use, different stuff when they were younger should go back and have a look at it because it's just so cringy. At the time when you're like 14, 15, 16, you thought you were, top shit, writing all this crap online. And when you go back and look at it, it's pretty embarrassing. And it's there forever. Some of it. I guess my Quizilla stuff is gone, but for example, this is there forever. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. See ya.